What happens when two girls sneak into an underground party and end up risking their entire future just for one kiss? Today, we're ranking the best lesbian films of all time, told through the moments that make these stories unforgettable. Let's dive in. Circumstance.
مزیه زرین دوست حاضر عاطفه حکیمی
حاضر.
Atafe and Shireen are two teens in Tehran secretly exploring freedom, parties, music, and a growing attraction that neither can ignore. Their private world collapses when Atafe's brother Mehran returns home, newly religious and controlling. He watches both girls closely, turning their friendship into something dangerous. When the girls get arrested for attending an underground party, Mehran interferes, trapping Shireen deeper in his authority. Atafe tries to protect her, but the pressure around them becomes unbearable. The film ends with their bond quietly breaking under the weight of surveillance and strict cultural rules. Gia.
I'm here to see Wilhelmina Cooper. I have an appointment. Gia Marie Karanji.
G what?
G-I. Hey, do you think you can remember that?
Gia Karangi rises fast as a top fashion model in the 1980s, capturing attention with her rebellious energy. She falls for Linda, a makeup artist who becomes her closest emotional support. Their connection deepens as Gia's fame grows, but the pressures of the industry push her toward drug use. Linda tries to help, but Gia spirals between wanting stability and chasing escape. As addiction tightens its grip, her relationships and career fall apart. The story closes with the people who loved her, remembering the vulnerable, passionate woman behind the glamorous photographs. Love lies bleeding.
This here's Jackie.
Hi.
She needs a job. Says she'll do anything.
Yeah, you like guns?
Not really.
What the fuck you doing here then?
Lou, a quiet gym manager, meets Jackie, a fierce bodybuilder passing through town. Their attraction is immediate and fiery. Jackie moves into Lou's life, pulling her into intense romance and trouble linked to Lou's dangerous father. Jackie's drive becomes more extreme as she trains, shifting from protective to unpredictable. Tension explodes when Lou's father threatens their safety. Jackie fights back violently, sparking chaos neither can control. The film ends with their love twisted into survival as violence overtakes every decision they make. Mosquita y Mari.
Tell me something. Something you never told anyone.
Yolanda, a shy honor student, meets Mari, a rebellious classmate dealing with financial struggles. A school project brings them together, and their friendship quickly becomes intimate. They ride bikes, share secrets, and discover feelings they don't fully understand. Yolanda begins wanting something deeper, while Mari guards herself, afraid of complicating her unstable home life. A near romantic moment strains their bond, creating confusion and distance. By the end, life pulls them in different directions, but their brief connection leaves a quiet impact on both girls. Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
Quand vous êtes embarrassé, vous mordez vos lèvres. Vraiment. Quand vous êtes troublé, vous respirez par la bouche.
Marianne secretly arrives to paint Heloise's wedding portrait on a remote island, pretending to be her companion. As they walk the cliffs and talk, their unspoken attraction grows. Once Heloise learns the truth, she asks Marianne to paint her honestly, deepening their connection. They fall into a passionate, short-lived romance, knowing marriage will separate them. When the portrait is finished, their goodbye is heartbreaking. Two women in love, unable to change their fate. The final shot lingers on Heloise, remembering Marianne through music. Princess Side.
Do you ever have sex? Sorry, is that... No, it's okay. Sure I do.
Really?
Yeah.
When? With who?
I'm just trying to think.
Aunt Miranda.
What? I'm trying to think.
It's been forever, hasn't it?
16-year-old Sid spends the summer with her Aunt Miranda in Chicago, hoping for a break from home. She meets Katie, a warm, confident girl who works nearby, and they quickly develop an easy, flirtatious connection. As Sid explores the city with Katie, she begins opening up about her grief and questions about identity. Miranda quietly supports her, offering emotional stability. By summer's end, Sid and Katie's bond becomes a meaningful step in Side's growth. She leaves Chicago changed, carrying memories of her first real spark of romantic freedom. Stud life. Duck butter.
You know these kind of couples that they spend like 10 years together and then they get married? They divorce in 1 year.
Naima, an actress tired of fake emotions, meets Sergio, a bold musician who suggests a 24-hour experiment of total honesty. No breaks, no lies. They spend the entire day together, talking, cooking, being intimate, and sharing fears. At first, everything feels thrilling and intense, but real vulnerability exposes their insecurities. Sergio becomes unpredictable, wanting deeper connection than Naima can handle. Tension builds until their experiment collapses under emotional pressure. When the 24 hours end, they part ways, changed by the raw truth they force themselves to face. The Miseducation of Cameron Post.
Cameron, your struggle is with the sin of same-sex attraction. You're facing the consequences of your actions, and it's ugly.
After being caught kissing another girl, Cameron is sent to a conversion therapy camp called God's Promise. There she meets Jane and Adam, two teens also hiding their real selves to survive the program. Cameron undergoes strict counseling meant to suppress her identity, but she becomes increasingly aware of how harmful the system is. A tragic incident involving another boy exposes the cruelty behind the camp's teachings. Cameron, Jane, and Adam decide to escape, walking into an uncertain future but finally taking control of their lives. Tig.
I've made so many jokes over the years about how flat-chested I was. My boobs overheard me, and were just like, we are sick of this. Let's kill her.
This documentary follows comedian Tig Notaro during a devastating year, cancer diagnosis, her mother's death, and a breakup. Instead of hiding, Tig turns her pain into stand-up, delivering raw, honest performances that resonate with audiences. As she navigates treatment and recovers, Tig slowly reconnects with life, growing closer to Stephanie, who becomes an emotional anchor. The film captures Tig rebuilding her career and finding love while confronting her fears. It ends on a hopeful note as she moves forward with strength, humor, and new beginnings. These unforgettable stories shaped lesbian cinema in powerful ways. Tell me which film you're watching next, and hit subscribe for more top lists.